Now, you've had a little look around Mexico, haven't you? For the very first time here for you, as I say, not just for the city, but for the show. What have you made of it so far?
Well, I got put on top of a very tall building and got a really good view of the place. The culture, the hospitality, the people, it's absolutely fabulous. I mean, Nicholas, what does it mean to you guys to have us here in Mexico?
I think it's something fantastic. Since the Global Champions Tour and League has come to Mexico, the sport has been developing amazing. You know, we've been trying to get better horses and better course designers and better venues. The organizing committees have been really committed. So I think it's amazing to have you guys here for the sport, for the country also. It's really good.
Well, it's great for us to be here because the hospitality is amazing. I've had so much fun. Everyone's been so nice.
That's great. That's great to hear.
It's good, and it's highly competitive. I mean, Nicholas, you've had some good results already to start with. And some good results for the Mexicans.
Yes. I think at the end, the 5 riders that were doing the 5-star, I think we've committed and we know exactly against whom we're going to jump, and we know exactly what you have to do there. So horses and riders have been doing good.
Well, being a local as well, tell us why you should come to Mexico City. Aside from the show, why should you come and see it?
I think Mexico City has a lot to offer. It's a really nice country. You can eat really good. That always saying that it's not safe. This is not true. Mexico City, it's like every big city. A little thing can happen, but I think we really like to treat the tourists amazing, and we like everybody to go happy out of Mexico. So.
And we've already heard a little bit of the music. The color that you see here in Mexico is just mind-blowing.
Yes, amazing. The weather's amazing. I think the food is amazing. Drinking, it's amazing. As you say, the music. So we try to be like happy all year long. So it's a nice place to be.
Well, it's carrying us all along, which is the nice thing. Jos Verlooy, keeping a happy smile on your face all the way through. Now, you're smiling because you were part of the winning team last year on the Global Champions League, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. And we have a bit of a similar team. We're only missing Audrey Coulter this year, which is a pity because she was a big help for our team through the seasons. But I'm very looking forward to my new teammates and see what happens.
Well, you're still shining as the Diamonds, but you're rebranded as the Montreal Diamonds this year. Now, we'll just talk about a little bit about your team last year as well, because to win the championship takes consistency. Let's have a look at a little of the stats around the teams here last year as well, because the Hamburg Diamonds came out on top for a very good reason. Those were the clear rounds that were jumps in 2017. Hamburg Diamonds jumping 33 of them. The closest was Miami Glory on 28. And, you know, the strategy, I guess, was first and foremost getting those clears in the bag, but had the ability to do it.
Yeah, like you said, our strategy was jumping clears because that's the only way to win it. And the time is just, we weren't really worried about the times, we were just worried about the jumping clear rounds. And if we were second down or third, it wouldn't matter. But for us, it really matters the end ranking.
Yeah.
Through the season, we try, but our end ranking is our biggest goal.
Well, you know how I like dragging through the statistics. Looking at the Hamburg Diamonds last year, only once were you outside the top 8. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, exactly, and that's also what I'm just saying, because we are really focused on jumping clears, and if you jump clears, then you get good results, and then you go, that's why we had those rankings.
Well, let's have a look, because your key man to the team last year was Harry Smolders. He's obviously going to be involved, not here this week, but he's going to be involved later on the season. Let's have a look at how his percentage rate was compared to the rest of the season. Remember, Harry had the most amazing season, finishing as champion for the Longines Global Champions Tour as well. But a percentage out of the rounds he jumped, 71.5 of them were a clear round. Martin Fuchs on 67%, Alberto Zorzi 65.5%. But you're thinking close to 3/4 of the time he went in the ring, he jumped clear, Jos.
Yeah, he has an amazing string of horses now, like Don and Emerald and Zenius. Those are really horses that want to jump clear rounds. And these days, to come to the top sport where we need those horses, and I think that's also a big help that he has that rate of yeah.
Well, let's talk about Diamonds for this year, because Harry Smolders, we've mentioned, you're part of the team. Eric Lamars, Danielle Goldstein, Mark McCauley is the group. You've had a little bit of a change around, but again, it sounds a very strong one.
Yeah, exactly. Mark has been very strong this winter with the World Cup, jumping clear after clears. Danny has been super in Wellington, same like Eric. Yeah, and me and Harry have been hanging around, and and we'll be trying to do as good as we can. And and we'll see what happens.
Well, the whole series running towards Doha as it does once again, but then the addition this year of the playoffs in Prague as well. 35 million euros across the whole of the series, but you know those playoffs with over 12 million euros in prize money, it's added a different dimension again.
Yeah, exactly, and a big thank you to Jan Tops for this. It helps the sport so much to bring it to a new level. Now with Prague, there's something new, and he tries to renew the sport every year with something small. And I think that the riders should be very thankful with the prize money these days. Is amazing for us.
Well, it's going to be something very special. Nick Pizzari, you're obviously going to compete in the individual classes here this week, but I no doubt you've probably all got your eye on a team for 2020 potentially, or 2019. Who knows?
I think I'm going to cheer for Josh. Josh is a very good friend of mine, so I'm going to cheer for him, and I wish him a very good season, and I'll jump the individuals, as you say. Hopefully this is not the only global I get to jump this year, but I'll be cheering for them.
Absolutely. And Jenny, you've been getting your head around the team so far. It's really exciting.
It's so exciting. And what I love about it is that with all the teams' names and the colours that they wear, it's just so easy for someone to follow, and you can really get behind a team. And I just wanted to know from Joss what it's like to be now a team player and not just riding for yourself.
Yeah, it's the nice thing about the teams is I could never wish to be in the same team as Harry Smollers or Eric Lamaze. And it's an amazing experience for my age to be able to ride with them. And it's new with the teams, and I really enjoy it. We were really into it from the beginning, and I really enjoy it. It's something new, and it's only going to help the sport further, I think.
And Steve, all the teams have their own Instagram pages.
Absolutely.
And so people can follow them, and it's just the best way to follow show jumping. I absolutely love it.
Instagram, Facebook, get involved in all of that, and a bit of Twitter as well. Of course, you can go through there, all the various social media aspects, and you can just watch it if you want to as well on the website, Global Champions website as well, to see it throughout the season. Because I know you riders as well, when you're not competing here, you're glued. You're going to be watching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this whole day, something to do. Yeah.
And Nicholas, from your point of view, I mean, as I say, you're competing here, but you're going to be following it throughout the season, I'm sure.
Yes, for sure I'll be following them. Yes, for sure I will.
And Nicholas, competing here this week for the Mexican riders, let's just talk a little bit about the crowd here, because I know over the next few days they're going to lift things up to a new level.
I think the crowd really gets into it. I think it's an event that they wait all year long to come. For sure, it's the show jumping event that gets the most crowd in the year, and they really like it. They really support, and they're really behind their flag. You know, Mexico, it's a country that they really do the teamwork. So for them, it's amazing also. We really like it that they come and they get this packed up. So for today's class, for sure, it's already going to be packed up, and tomorrow it's packed up since 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, top sport, top destination. It's all got going for Mexico City, hasn't it?
Exactly. Happy to have you guys here.
Well, we're wonderful to be here. Jos Verlooy, you're going to be sitting out the team competition today, but that might well be a change tomorrow because you've got 3 in the squad.
We see my Caracas, my good horse. He had a rest during the winter at the end, so I want to wait and see how he goes. He might be too fresh, and we'll see how it goes today, and we'll see how the rest goes, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll
see what happens. Just one of our 19 teams competing here. Jenny, we're all set for it really, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be so much fun. And can I just add, it's the most glamorous crowd I've ever seen at an event. The women and the men are beautifully dressed. It's amazing. But it's going to be a superb weekend of sport, and one definitely not to be missed.
Well, all glitz and glamour, all coming up here on the Global Champions events and the Global Champions League throughout the afternoon here. Remember, it's day 1 of the competition. It'll take place over 2 days. This is the one that will determine the order for day 2, but it's going to be a big battle, slightly different format, but the best way to find out all about it is watch it all the way through, because it's coming up very, very soon. But we're going to take a break for just a few minutes' time. Thank you to my guests. Back in a minute.